Yeah, I just wanna be great.
There you go, guys. This is where I live. Beautiful day on the coast. So I've just come down to talk to you, waiting to have the windows open. Right then, day 23. You can see by the little video I'm down the coast where I live in the northeast coast. I've had my hair done. I can hear you fucking wolf whistling. You know, look at us with a bit of respect, guys. I'm not just a piece of meat. I've got feelings too. Look at that, man. How fucking handsome. Best looking lad from a distance, 2014 runner up. Yeah. So we'll carry on the videos. We've got day 23. So day 23, I'd getting a job the night before. Bidded on it. It was from Bertley. I'm speaking a bit funny because I've got something on the inside of my cheek. I've had it for about a week now. It can only be described as a flap. It's funny and I keep catching it. It's making us talk funny. So I was over the moon. I was going to Glasgow. I love the run up to Glasgow. I'm not bothered. Some of you kind of think I might go too cheap or whatever. It was 135 quid. I'm pleased with that. I keep pushing up a little bit, but I'd rather go than not go, you know. Beat 145 and not get it. So, 135, very happy. So I took us along in the morning. It was I want to say an 8 o'clock pick up or something. I'm always there early. Anyway, like I normally do, if there's a choice of two places to pick up from, I've got the gift of never getting it right. So I got it wrong, but the lad was lovely. Put us on the right path. Picks it up. It was just a tool. It's kind of like a drill size box, if you know what I mean. Anyway, going up to Renfrew, I think it was, in Scotland. Sweet as a nut. Got up there, dropped it off. Pretty quiet after I dropped off. Sat around a while. And then a job come on. I was going to go across Edinburgh. Which, if you guys who work Scotland a lot, you know, it's only like whatever it is, 40 miles, something like that. So I paid 40 quid in it. No, I didn't realise. Again, it'll come with experience. There's probably regular shippers who run this. I think it's Courier. So the Courier in Glasgow to Courier in Edinburgh. Anyway, I got fucking scammed. And I'll tell you about it. So I goes across to Glasgow to pick it up, sorry. And it was fine. I found where the place was. You kind of stayed left of the airport and the main airport was here. So I picks up, the lads were lovely. It was a tiny little DHL box, only, you know, was the weight of the box. The shipper was fantastic, sent us loads of information, was really polite. So I'm coming out of Edinburgh airport to try and get across to Glasgow. Anyway, it comes out, it's not very well signposted in my opinion. I didn't have a fucking Scooby. And I'm in this like left-hand lane. There was lanes all over. Anyway, I was obviously in the wrong lane because I ended up going through some kind of car park place. Bearing in mind, my wheels never stopped. Yeah, so it was about, I would say, 150, 200 metres. I kind of went through, come back, and then there's this friggin' bollard. What the fuck? And a cash machine thing, whatever they call it, you know. Pay. How much? 5 fucking quid. So I obviously took the wrong turn somewhere on this little roundabout. I was in the wrong bit, but 5 quid. What a scamming bastard. So anyway, I paid it. And then you can only do what you can do in them situations. When I'm really, really upset, you ring your wife. So I'm on the phone to her. I've just been fucking scammed for a £5. Tells her the story I've just told you. And she was very supportive and just laughed at me. So I was mentally scarred all the way across to fucking Edinburgh. £5. I got to the point where I punished myself because I fancied a coffee, and I was like, no, you're not getting a coffee from Costa because you've just wasted a £5. So you can fucking do without. Drink your flask coffee. So it gets across there. It was a little bit of a fuck on. So the shipper had said clearly in the notes, you've got to park before security and a lay-by. Lay-by didn't exist, it was corned off. So I kind of just did what we all do. I put my hazard lights on, just stopped anywhere. Rang the engineer, that was the next instruction. The lad said, I'll meet you in the security hut. So the security hut seems to be where all the pilots and everybody goes through. So it's got one of their metal things, metal detectors. And I stands there, there was a guy there, and he was fucking miserable as sin, bless him. He's probably not like that in real life, you know. I can imagine when he went for the job interview with, you know, the security guard's job interview, it'll be like, you know, you've got to be miserable, mate. Can you do that? And he's like, oh, it's not really me, but, you know. But obviously he's practiced at it now. It's just fucking, just like a face you want to punch. So I had to put my little parcel in a box, and the box had to go through the scanner, and there was a miserable lassie who scanned it. And then my lad was on the other side, he got it. And then I had my paperwork to sign, and the miserable guy says, you've got to put that in the box. And I went past the miserable girl in the box, and the guy signed it and then sent it back. So anyway, I got it done. It's me just being funny, it's not, you know, there's no hassle. So I'm now fucking celebrity YouTuber, man, keep the noise down. Okay, now it's gonna get on forever, isn't it? Didn't realise the pressure's on Monday to perform to the masses. It's obviously a Range Rover as well. Fetch you back when that fucking ding stopped.